It's been 11 years since the first episode of Prison Break was released, and I kind of wanted to give a review of all the different seasons. And this is going to be my review for season one because this show is, of course, coming back recently with the newest season of Prison Break after all these years. But I wanted to see if, going back watching Prison Break, if it held up to the standards that the high regard I held it up to, 11 years ago. And it really does. This show seems timeless, it seems entertaining, and the characters are still as relevant today, and the stories are still as relevant today as they were back in 2005. And season one was a great season, and there's a lot of reasons for it. First, it's you get the introduction of the characters, and you get to learn their backstories. And it's not really about the run, which is a cool aspect, but it's more about escaping the prison. And of course, they break into other prisons throughout the series and such. But I just really liked how, you know, I like prison movies, prison escape movies, and just seeing a prison escape TV show is something so unique and so entertaining in and of itself that that gave me a reason to watch the series. But they really portray it, the prison and everything in the prison well in this. You see the corrupt cops, you see the corrupt guards, you see how they sneak contraband in, you see how Schofield sort of has this wonderful plan to escape. And I really do like Dominic Purcell and Wentworth Miller's portrayals. And the funny thing is, I watched this show after I watched DC Legends of Tomorrow, and really it was in part because I wanted to see them as a team again, because the actors have so much chemistry. I mean, just seeing Lincoln Burrows and Michael Schofield in buddying up, Dominic Purcell and Wentworth Miller is amazing in of itself, and it's really a testament to their acting ability and their chemistry together. And I feel like the first season had a lot of intrigue because in going into it, we didn't know a lot about the characters, we didn't know a lot about what they were doing, but they, provided the story in such a wonderful way that, it was entertaining. Now, as far as the structure of season one, there were some episodes that were really stood out as good episodes, but there was also a moment in the middle of season one where I kind of got, not bored, but I didn't want to watch the next episode. And of course, the best episodes, I think, if anybody who watches Prison Break or who has seen it back in the day, the greatest two episodes of season one had to be Riots, Drills, and the Devil. And those episodes are great because they basically take place whenever there's a riot going on in the prison, and they're trying to sneak around the prison and getting certain things done that they normally couldn't get done. And it's just a very the part one and part two are just so entertaining and so fascinating. Like, I had to click to see what the next episode was. But I really did like how they portrayed the politics outside of the prison, as well as the prison break that was going on, in equal light, and sort of put attention to detail for both stories. Because if they wouldn't have done that, part of the show would have weighed down. I watch plenty of shows and they have a B or C plot line that just seems tacked on, but in Prison Break season one especially, both plot lines, or all three plot lines, seem to be intertwined and connected and interesting, and I really props to the writers for doing that. I just really like Prison Break, and season one has to be one of the best seasons of Prison Break. Not to say anything negative about the other seasons, but season one was really where it all began, and really where the writers, this show hit the ground running. It wasn't one of those shows that took a couple seasons to get good. It just hit the ground running, and season one was pretty amazing. But going through and binge watching all of these episodes on Netflix, I believe I have an idea of how great it is, because you can just watch it all on your own and be like, man, this story is compelling, the characters are great. You feel for Sue Grave, you feel for Schofield, you hate T-Dog, all the characters are fleshed out well, and Prison Break remains to be one of the best shows television's ever, the best TV shows that's ever graced television, especially a large network. So I had to give Prison Break season one a 9.5. I would suggest going back and watching it on Netflix. It's very entertaining. Remember to like and subscribe for more Prison Break reviews. I'm going to be giving different season reviews as I go through them again. But season one, definitely, if you haven't given it a watch, if you've never seen Prison Break, or if it's been a long time, just go back and watch it. It's very entertaining. I hope you've enjoyed this review for Prison Break season one. This has been Jonesy from Joneser TV, giving it to you, signing off.